continue this one.
2-minute warning. Fury is on right now. We back in for another great week, y'all. Yo, we got James back again, joining us in the super panel of football heads. Yo, like I said before, if you dudes have what it takes to be a football Fury panel, hit me up in our official thread on the wall, which is popping off right now for First Down. Yo, Tim, Mike, Josh, James, take it away.
Well, first, of course, thank you for James Cooper being a great guest, always coming on with his football knowledge. Thank Coops for coming on. And listen, let's give a little group hug to our man Mike. He's been here for a minute.
Guys, please ignore the glow. I got the Bruce Lee glow right now. I'm officially certified to dispatch for Delta Airlines. I'm back. I shouldn't miss any more episodes. I'm in a good mood until Tim says something stupid, but I'm in a good mood right now.
I got to give something now. But let's start with the New England Patriots. All right. The Patriots won the game against the New York Giants. To me, it was kind of a controversial with that touchdown dropped by Odell Beckham Jr., who I believe was a touchdown catch, because I can't be hypocrite and think that Des Bryant wasn't a touchdown catch last year. So I thought it was a touchdown catch. They won the game by a field goal. Very great game by both teams, but they lost Julian Edelman. And I'll tell you this. I learned today that New England Patriots have shuffled. They also lost their best lineman, their left tackle, Nate Solder, out for the year. They have shuffled their offensive line more than any team this year. 20 times this year. You lost Edelman 6 to 8 weeks. You may get him back in the playoffs. But to me, that's going to hurt Tom Brady a whole lot, because that's his bread and butter guy. I'm hearing Keyshawn Martin is the guy. Fellas, man, I tell you this. I think the New England Patriots. I think the New England Patriots. It's like a glass, and that glass is cracked. It's not solid no more. And I think teams are going to get up in there. It's going to affect them the whole season.
I mean, the blueprint's always been out there. You know what I mean? Get your pass rush up and play them hard, bump and run, because they love those short routes. I think, honestly, it's just compiling, because you can't even just say Edelman's gone. Dion Lewis was a megastar. He was like Shane Vereen squared. He was on some next level-ish. He's done for the year. Edelman's done until the playoffs. Now, granted, they're fortunate because they're going to make it to the playoffs regardless because of their division, but it's going to be a struggle these next 9 weeks. It sucks because I'm not a hater anymore. When I was young and in high school and in college, I was a Patriots hater. Man, great. You got to recognize greatness when it's in front of you. And cheating or not, that team is great. So it sucks to see this great team go through because they're not going to be the same for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean, the Patriots already had – they were beatable, but at the same time, they were a great team with what they had intact. Now that you lose a couple of those pieces, they become even more suspect, in my opinion. And they got a couple of games coming up in their schedule where, they're not facing playoff-esque teams, but they are going to be playing some defenses that are going to give them a run for their money and may affect their playoff seeding come December time. Just looking at their schedule, I see that they got the Bills coming up. That'll be a pretty bloody game. It's going to be a fight. And then they got the Broncos right after. That's the number one defense in the league, unless that's switched up recently. Then you got the Eagles. But after that, Texans and Titans, those are two. We just saw Monday night from the Texans. They don't have a great record, but they stopped an explosive offense from even putting up, I believe, a touchdown on the scoreboard. So losing Edelman is pretty big. It's a vital piece to their offense. He helps spread the ball, and he's a big third down piece. So without him, defenses really just need to focus on Gronk and Amendola for the most part. And Amendola is really not like a wide receiver one in most offenses. So
yeah, I don't. Honestly, I still see him going undefeated. Well, maybe Denver. But then again, I'm not quite sure on that, only because Peyton is playing bad. They got what's his name?
Brock.
The quarterback they have now.
Brock Osweiler.
Osweiler.
Brock Osweiler.
They have Osweiler's inexperienced. So I don't see Denver's offense posing that much of a threat to New England's defense. You know what I mean? So, I mean, even with these injuries, they still got a great chance, in my opinion, to still go undefeated. Now, playoffs is a different story. And I said this before Edelman got hurt. I don't see them doing anything special in the playoffs. Like, it's a great possibility because of who the quarterback is, because of who the coach is. They can get to the Super Bowl, but that would probably be the apex of their season, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see them winning it at all.
And yo, Jay, you know what I just forgot that no one else talked about? And you know what? I blame 2-minute warning because I've been telling y'all about this cat for 2 years now. Guess who else is injured on the Patriots? Jamie Collins.
What he might play Monday. Illness.
Yeah,
that's what they're saying.
But
He might. Yeah, but
yeah,
he did.
But like that, like
that's a big thing. Yeah.
He's
Huge.
him and Brandon Marshall to me have been two of the best unsung quarterbacks in the league. I mean, I'm sorry, linebackers in the league. And he didn't even play that game. So if the defense ain't as good, if the offense is missing stars, I mean, look, I'll put it this way. If they can still go 13-3, 12-4 with this, even if it's unfair to Cam or not, Tom Brady will get the MVP without even trying.
Well, here's the thing. They have right now. They got 3 division games. They got the Buffalo Bills that play Monday night. They go to the New York Jets and they go to Miami Dolphins. That's not going to be easy. And especially when you play, and if you get to a scoring match like with the Philadelphia Eagles, okay, they don't have Edelman to compete back and forth. I mean, you have Gronkowski, but it's still not the same. It's not going to be the same. If they get to any scoring matches with a team going back and forth like they did against the Giants, I'm sorry, you're not going to make it. So, I still think maybe 3 or 4 losses coming. 3 to 4 losses, just because it's coming. 3 to 4 losses.
Can you real quick? Can you name those 3 losses?
Sure. Sure. I think right now it's going to be the Jets. I think I think the Jets is 1. I think the Jets are going to have a number the next time. I'll tell you right now, I think Buffalo Bills this Sunday. If Jamie Collins don't play, that may be a possibility. Okay. Denver is one of them. If Peyton Manning's playing that game, which I think he will play that game, that's going to be the 3rd one. And I'm going to tell you a surprise one. I think the Philadelphia Eagles. If Sam Bradford, I hate it. Listen, I will not be a hater when we talking Fury. I think the Philadelphia Eagles, if Mathew is playing, Bradford is playing, and they get the stuff together, all around the pieces, they are better. On paper, just on paper. Belichick, don't get me wrong, was a master plan, but teams are getting changed left. The Giants gave the blueprint last year. I mean, excuse me, last week. They gave the kind of the blueprint. You can throw the ball on New England. They're not scared of your defense at all. They're not. You know what I'm saying? And the offense is very good with Edelman. Without him, we don't know. And especially like Mike said, there's no Dion Lewis. So who is that? Who does? And then Brady, you see him, he's happy feet in the pocket. He got very happy feet in that pocket. So, listen, I think Philadelphia could definitely try to get a win there.
Yeah, but I'm not giving up on. I'm not giving. I can't. I've seen too many times when they lost pieces and won games that people didn't think that they should win. And unless they lose Gronk,
don't jinx that. Don't jinx that, man. Jacob looking at you, man.
See, but here's the thing, James. Here's what I think. I think the Broncos, call me crazy, I think the Broncos are probably going to play better with Brock Osweiler.
Stronger arm and all.
That is something that is almost not like Aaron Rodgers level, but almost a similar situation where you had a talented player who got to learn for a long time. I'm not saying he's going to be 2013 Peyton, but I'm saying he's not going to be as inept as people think he's going to be. I think they're going to pick up quite nicely with Brock Osweiler. At the very least, if you could run 15 to 30-yard routes and he could get the ball there, that changes the entire Broncos offense. So it's no more of these bubble screens and all this college offense just because Peyton can't throw. So I think that now, like you said, James, that's probably when the Patriots are going to play their best with their injuries. But I think that pass rush is going to be enough to really give him problems, even with Brock Osweiler.
Hey.
Also, with Brock, he doesn't have 38-year-old knees, so they actually might be able to run the offense with Kubiak that he's wanted to run since week 1 and not had to adjust to pain and his immobility. So
I think Denver's going to have a problem with Chicago this week. That's my opinion.
Well, yeah,
absolutely.
We can't spoil it. We can't spoil that, Coop.
Oh, okay, my bad.
But you know what? But let's jump to the other Super Bowl team of last year, the Seattle Seahawks. Our very own Sean's football team, the Seattle Seahawks. They released the Super Bowl hero in Chris Matthews. Did that make any sense? Chris Matthews. I mean, listen. I mean, they're not working with Jimmy Grant. I mean, was this like a statement where you're gonna release somebody and you guys better stop playing good football? I mean, Chris Mathew to be cut and you kept Paul Richardson?
But bro, this happens. There's actually a verb for this. He got David Tyree. It's okay. It's gonna happen. David Tyree got caught. Deion Branch got cut after the Patriots won. They're back-to-back. Like, this happens. Like, and first of all, there's tons of problems in Seattle. Can I tell you who? It doesn't matter if Chris Matthews is on that team.
Right.
If they cut him to have some cap space to get an old lineman, or I don't know, whatever, then it really doesn't matter because they have bigger problems than keeping a receiver who had one good game that happened to be the Super Bowl.
And let me explain why Matthews was a key figure in the Super Bowl. Where I'm not too surprised he got cut. I don't think Matthews stepped up his game. But you have to put it this way: Matthews came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, what'd you call it? The Patriots didn't really have much info on this bigger receiver, so it was a mismatch. He was a bigger receiver on his corner. So it was an easy target because he was that, what you call it, like the ace up your sleeve that, no one saw coming. But now he's on the map. Now people know Matthews. He's not really that receiver that could break away. He's not. He's not even that fast. He's just a bigger receiver. So what do you do with a bigger receiver? You put a bigger corner on him. And then he's shut down.
I mean, we're talking about an offense that doesn't really produce anyway. So if they're cutting a receiver, is it really that big of news? He couldn't cut it with the Seattle Seahawks as a wide receiver. I mean, it's not like they have Pro Bowlers over there. I'm looking at the stats. Daniel Fells has more receptions this year, and he's chilling up in bed with Mercer. I mean, it's really, I mean, it's non-news in my book. Bless his soul.
On that note, I get we ran out of a little time. We got to move on to the next down, y'all.
Dang. Mercer beat Matthews.
Yeah, I'm surprised with James, man.
But
James,
hey,
surprised
he lived his dream, though. But you know what? Chris lived his dream. The dude was working in Foot Locker, was given a chance.
You know what?
He was in a Super Bowl.
But
he
you know
was
what?
a key piece because there's a mismatch.
But you know what? I tell you, but I tell you this. He's doing more we saw him doing more for Seattle than we see any receiver besides Golden Tate before he left out. And I'm sorry to say, your man
Tyler Lockett did a lot more than
No, I'm saying Chris Matthews. Besides Golden Tate, we saw Chris Matthews do work in the championship.
No, Tyler Lockett done a lot more than Chris Matthews this year.
But I
don't know what you're talking about. I mean, it's the real.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Percy Harvin did a lot more work. Then when he left, you got to go to Tate, who was solid. But now, if you're talking about consistency, Tyler Lockett's been a special team play, and two big long yard catches. Let's keep it real. Seattle's going.
More than Chris. I'm not saying he.
So wait.
Nobody's saying he's a pro bowler.
Hold on.
You kind of like a Trenton Holiday.
No. Hold on. Wait. Let's see. Hold on. What's Jermaine Curse doing? What's Jermaine Curse doing?
Who?
What's Jermaine Curse doing?
Jermaine
Curse. What's Paul Richardson doing? He's been out of football for how long already?
Dude, I'm not arguing all of that. I'm only comparing that you're saying that Chris Matthews is a key piece. I'm telling you, Tyler Dunn.
No. I didn't say key piece. No, I didn't say key piece. But no. Part of the team's job is to recognize what plays you have in your team to give you a chance to win. Obviously, if you keep it the same garbage as Jermaine Kearse and Doug Baldwin, I mean, let's just keep that real. Chris Mathew has done something. He has done something. I mean, let's keep it real.
Tim, here's the thing you're not paying attention to. Yeah, he had one game. If he could
give him the opportunity.
No. But here's my point. If he could go half a season without getting more opportunities from his quarterback, maybe in all reality, Russell Wilson don't gel with him. It could be more than just the numbers because, yes, you're right. Every wide receiver on Seattle's garbage. They're all
he hasn't played though. But he hasn't given the chance to start.
Opportunity, but see, you're not looking at him in practice. You see Sundays.
Okay. Okay.
So you had one Super Bowl game. Super Bowl game.
So you know what? And you know what? I give you that, Mike. We're not looking at him in practice. I'm not seeing him in practice only Sunday. I mean, so damn, what the hell are they seeing in practice that you're able to keep Baldwin, Jermaine Kearse, and Paul Richardson when Richardson is only play? I mean, you know what? You're right.
That's the question.
I'm sorry.
And
I'm sorry.
Would be entertainment.
I wonder what they're looking at.
But you know what, guys, we ran out of time. We got to go to the next down.
Next down.
Can you imagine how bad you got to be worse than Jermaine Kearse?
Hold on.
That's true. I mean, look, man.
Listen, the Legion of Whom will be to continue in the second quarter. Ooh. Legion of Whom.
Come on, man.